Then he's looking like that. And then the Iraqi guy was just a little bit, and he's a little bit quiet for a while. We had the meeting and everything. Um, hey, Santino, how are you doing? After he said when we were like, was like, did you understand what we said earlier? He said, yeah, of course. What you mean about tall black guy? Sorry, we didn't mean anything. We're just saying that you're very tall. Nothing to do with that. Nothing about color. We are very tall. We didn't see a tall guy for a long time. He tried to explain. He was embarrassed, but the
Yeah,
fact what they
we
saw.
heard the tall part, Santino. We heard
Yeah.
you're trying to tell us that you're tall, man. We
No, no,
heard
no,
it.
no,
We
no,
heard it.
no,
We
no, no.
moved.
Hey, dude. I'm not marketing myself. Take it easy. Take it easy.
We moved.
Hey, hey, take it easy. I'm not talking about it. This is a true story. What my point of the story was that these people do mutter a lot of racist things in just naturally in Arabic, and the funniest thing is, we didn't mean it. It just came out by mistake. They meant it. Damn, they meant it. That's what I have to say. They totally meant it. Let's
But you know,
going
this thing happens to me like a lot.
a lot of times. Go tell us.
It happens to me a lot, a lot, a lot. Like, yeah, you can. I would be there at my job doing my thing. Then, random Egyptian or guy from somewhere, Lebanon or where, they will be talking in Arabic. Hey, look at them. They're so tall. Look at this. Look at that. I used to just stare at them like, man, if you guys know Arabic.
Like
And it's quite funny. Like, you don't have to say anything. You just stay quiet. So
one thing. One
that's
thing I
what I
don't.
do.
Let me say one thing, La. I don't understand. I was in Juba like a couple of months ago. After all the problem with one of the biggest hostile things that they did Egyptians do. We're going to go back to Reggie after a bit. They used to, whenever a Sudanese would go to an Egyptian hospital, they go under for surgery, for back surgery, whatever, and then they would take their organs. They take out their heart, their liver, everything. So they're saying you don't go by yourself, go with the people. And there's even some cases where Sudanese were part of the transaction where the Janubi was going for surgery, and then they would harvest their organs. But after all this harvesting or organ situation, why the hell do we have an Egyptian hospital in South Sudan? That's something that puzzles me. Do you know that we have an Egyptian hospital in South Sudan? Egyptian clinic or
Yeah,
whatever that is? What?
So
yeah.
what is the success rate of people coming out of this Egyptian hospital in Juba?
Huh? I don't know. I think it's just
The success rate of the patients.
we don't have statistics to show that, but I was just wondering myself, how the hell we have an Egyptian hospital after all that harvest? Did they make a place for harvesting organs? I don't know, harvesting organs. Is that I don't know because I was just looking at like, is that who the hell's gonna go to that hospital? And even in Egypt, most people they were like, I heard that story. Ethiopian guy, he had like he injured his leg on a bike or something. Injured his leg. He went to the hospital, and then next thing you know, he just died out of a out of we don't know. He had a surgery. Nothing added up. When they went to funeral, they found out his organs had been harvested because he had stitches near the heart, near the liver. This is Ethiopian, and Janubin itself is even weirder. So most people, Janubin and Jesus, don't want to go to hospital. If they go to hospital, they need to find it's an Orthodox, a Coptic hospital or something. So the harvesting of organs, the way they basically look at us as like less than animals, basically to take our organs for no reason is also something that I don't know. It's like people forget history, or people they don't know, or take the money and just chill. I just didn't get that. That's just my opinion on that. How do you have an Egyptian hospital in South Sudan after all the organs harvesting over the last several decades? It's just another thing I was going to talk about. But anyway, going back, anybody, Mr. We have Triple K, we have Nessie. Does anybody have any Egyptian stories on our wonderful panel of beautiful black people? Does anybody have any Egyptian story they'd like to share? Triple K, if you could be even a friend. Oh, we have Nessie.
No, I never lived in Egypt, but I was in Syria. So, but the story is kind of like similar, but it wasn't like Syrian directly. It was just mostly those Philistine that lives in Syria that gives you like hard time to Sudanese. Like if Sudanese kids are walking in the street, They be like chocolata, chocolata, and all that stuff. Is like they make.
Damn. Chocolata, chocolata.
Yeah, they be like chocolata, and then but the good
That's
thing is
our good morning here in Egypt. So
Huh? Eh.
we're struggling from that.
Huh? Chocolata, chocolata. Oh my goodness.
Chocolata, hangabanga, shakshuka. Oh, we got
but,
used
but
to it now. So, yeah.
Ah, you got
but
used
then
to it.
you have these smart ass Sudanese kids like who would like have a respond back. So we're like, oh, so ana chocolata hilwa ma? You're like, yes. That means like it's delicious, no? It's like yes, but you look like a farouj. Farouj basically is a chicken skin, like the chicken that you peel the skin out. So we're like, but you look like a farouj, and then they get so mad.
Oh, they didn't see comebacks, huh?
Yeah, Sudanese got comebacks for them.
Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, there's nothing. Chocolate, chocolate tastes good. Dark chocolate is the best. Just saying.
Eve is here. I think Eve have so many stories about Egyptian because she lives in Egypt.
If I started, I'll never
Eve.
finish today. So I better
Oh
be
no.
quiet. There's a
You
lot
told.
of story about them.
Oh
Yeah,
my
but
goodness.
the dangerous part of being in the Middle East is that a lot of times those people will be walking around with like knives and things like that, and then they'll start especially when they see you alone, that's when they wanted to attack you. But if you're a group of Sudanese people, they will not actually touch you because they know you can fight back. It's just dangerous to go to like different alley when you're by yourself.
Ah man, but in the Middle East, there's some stories you hear. Like one time I was going to the gym. One of these guys, I know him. He works in UAE National Security. I think it's the security intelligence is called dark matter. Isn't that freaking scary? There's intelligence called dark matter. And he's telling that he was in the military, now he's working dark matter, we're cool and we're everything. So what happened? He told me like he was actually driving at night, late night in this country. It's part of security. UAE police officers can stop you late night. What the hell are you doing? Where are you going? So he was walking and he was just chilling. He was, I think he had late night gym or whatever. He finished gym, went late night walking outside, relaxing. And then he said, "Hey, you, where are you going?" And everything. And what? Who are you? What are you doing? And then this guy was just pissed off. And he said, show me your ID." Then the other guy started talking Arabic. He said, "Do you know who I am? I'm in national security. I'm dark matter. Do you know who I am?" And he's talking to the police officer. "Do you know I could kill you, bury you in the ground, and no one ever know? Do you not know that?" and then he was like, "Oh, Malaysia." He was freaking pissing in his pants, I'm afraid. And then he said, look at my car. You don't see my car. That's my car parked over there, and it has intelligence written on it." And then the guy just Malaysia, he left. I could bury you in the ground and no one would ever know. Do you not know that?
It's
I
funny,
know what.
it's funny how they leave the scene as soon as you show them something hard.
Ah,
They will be like knowledge, knowledge, and boom, they're off. Man.
he's even telling me he was telling him the camera's over there. The camera's over there. We're right now in the blind spot. No one ever know. So when these guys start talking to each other, it's something else. Like, yo, yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness! Because I know the country is full of cameras, but he was talking the blind spot over here. The cameras on there. We're in the blind spot. No one ever know.
I'm telling you, man, he knows the blind spot, man. So that's a real problem.
and
Like if he came and he told me that, I know all the blind spot, but I will be like, okay, I'm sorry.
Ay, ay, ay. Oh, yeah, yeah. But anyway,
Yeah,
the
Nibo is here. Nibo, I've never heard of you. I've never heard from you. Sorry.
you talking about Triple K
Hi,
or who?
Nibo.
Nebo. Oh,
Hi,
Nebo.
La.
Hey,
I'm
what's up?
okay. How are you?
I'm fine. I've
Nebo,
been so
what's your
quiet.
opinion? What's your opinion about dredging? Do you have any idea about dredging? And is it in South Sudan's interest or is it in Egypt's interest? What do you think, from what you've gathered as a psychologist?
Well, I guess, but I guess from what I've seen online, it doesn't look nice. Everybody's disagreeing. I mean, there are people that want it, a few, but I think I've seen the majority of people give their opinions in regards to um, the environment and what will happen to like the bio life. It's called bio life.
Mm,
of the animals, the of the animals and the plants around in our swamps. So yeah, and I don't think it's a good idea, but that's me just joining bandwagon. Really, I'm not 100% sure.
man,
Yeah.
you know that's the funniest thing. People, one of these geologist guys was talking about this. He's pointing out that what's it called? Those swamps. People are thinking that it might sound crazy, but part of the dredging is the Egyptians they want the swamps as well. Those swamps, as ugly as they may appear, would actually they actually tend to help South Sudan in the sense that if the swamp is there, there's something to do with the nature. It increases the rain.
But
It helps
but those
plants
swamps,
grow.
but those swamps are not even ugly. They don't look ugly. I mean, they to me they look beautiful. Like, have you seen pictures of the? Is it the Sad or the Sud, whatever it's called, from above? I think it's like the biggest. I'm not, if I'm not mistaken, it's like the biggest swamp either in Africa or in the world. I don't know. I don't remember those details. So if we lose that, definitely, because swamps, yeah, they help with the rain formation and all that. So if that goes, I have a feeling if say there's like there's an increase in the speed of water, right?
Mm,
Maybe now it will not branch off to the swamps and then they will dry up. But then also those swamps having a number of animals that are not anywhere else. Fish, a certain type of fish. They have a lot of plants. There's like flora and fauna that is not elsewhere. So yeah, I guess we stand a risk of losing those.
and herbal
But
stuff.
then I
There's
don't
so
think Egyptians would get the swamp. They would just make us lose the swamp, I guess.
that's a possibility, but there's a lot of stuff that would be loose in terms of growth, herbs, and also can you imagine the rain in Juba
Mm.
becomes less, and the rain in South Sudan in general becomes less. That means Juba would officially get hotter because of the dredging.
Yeah,
Also, growth.
desertification.
Yeah, and the amount of animals would die, and a lot of things would disappear. The great disadvantage we could all lose just because we decided to not put our country first. That's what it doesn't make sense. And as we can also tell already by our history, we could get more stories from Eve. Eve is a collection of stories. Like I heard, there was that story, the story of that one that happened with the boy and the girl in the ruckshaw. Eve, do you want to tell that story? Because I can tell it. I think I won't tell it right. The story of that is a scary story. The
The
ruck,
story of what?
there's a story of some people, some Janubi kids in Egypt. I don't remember the
Mm.
ages, what 13, 14. And then
Yeah.
they were going late night. I think was it midnight or late night in a ruckshaw, and they were suddenly pulled over by some Egyptian men.
Mm.
Eve, are you there? I think we lost Eve.
Yeah, I'm listening. Yeah, I'm here.
Well, what was the ages? Because I can tell the story, but I'm going to tell it wrong. That story is one of the ones that shook me. There's how many kids was it? Like three kids? There's one boy, one girl, or was it three kids?
Yeah, there were three kids. Yeah, two girls and one boy.
And they're in a ruckshaw. And then what happened?
They were in, like there was a birthday, and they were in birthday. After they finished, they were supposed to go home. And
Hmm.
all the while they was walking, there's those Egyptians.
Mm.
They were riding tuk tuk. They call it raksha.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, and they stopped the kids, and they was telling the kids to come with them. So they refused. So they took them by force,
Force.
and
Of
they
course.
took them
Okay.
to their houses. So they start using the girls and touching them and all those kind of stuff. So their mom, when their mom came,
Using them, like sexually
like the
harassing
mother of
them.
the girl. Sorry.
Let her finish the story, Nivo. Let her finish the story. You
Okay.
got to hear the
Okay.
story. Go ahead, Eve.
After
Okay.
they were taken to the houses, their mother asked the lady to clean the house and prepare, like wash the dishes and those kind of stuff. So
Mm.
after this, they have been beaten, and the girl was hair. One of the girls' hair was shaved. So they
Oh
took
my
the
God.
boy to the kitchen, and they start giving him afa, like they slap him on his neck
I
and
recorded it.
telling him like he's not a boy, like in the I don't know how to call it in Arabic. They have a word like for a man not being a man, so they use him behind those.
And
Oh,
then I think it was
So
put on
yeah,
TikTok as well. It was
and
put on
after all
TikTok as well.
this, like they put it on TikTok, and everyone
yeah.
shared it, and then the embassy knew about it, and they start taking the case from there. So they haven't done anything to those kids. They took them for a while, and then they've been out of the jail
Wait,
It, wa-
how
again.
it
old were these kids? How old? What was their age?
14. I think one of them was
They
14.
were
I
like
think.
11,
Oh my
14, killer.
god. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And then what's weird? This is the weirdest part of the story. Later, it went to court because it was so big. All of Genevieve heard about it. It was so big. And during the court, it was going public. It had a lot of outcry. Genevieve hearing about it. Then during the court case, the diplomats, embassy of South Sudan and Egypt, they approached the kids' parents and the family and said that, hey, you need to retract your story. Our diplomats told the kids, oh, that happened to you. Oh, you need to close this. Say that you're lying. Retract the story. And it was just like, what? Whose side are these diplomats on? And what's going on this situation? So I don't know. Maybe the diplomats, because they didn't get their salaries for 2 years, they were paid off, or whatnot. But it went in a very bad way. So
Or
this
maybe they were
this
threatened also. Because that could be possible.
what threat could happen? We'll beat you up or what? We'll
I
No,
come.
guess
no,
they
Santino,
have
they
like
have a
those
picture.
Egyptian police. They have cases for those. Yeah, for
They
But
have a
Yeah,
what?
they may have
They have a
videos
what?
of you doing blah blah blah.
oh, they're blackmailed.
Exactly.
Because if you want to say beat up the diplomats, these are diplomats. They have diplomatic immunity. They cannot be touched.
No, no, no. They're just being blackmailed. So simple.
Blackmail makes sense. Blackmail makes more sense.
They were being blackmailed with what?
With dirty videos, our men are doing some dirty stuff, huh?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, yeah. Exactly.
yeah, yeah.
And for me, that's the scary bit, right? Like even this dredging thing, even if we're against it, we can't rely on our leaders because now see what happens to them, and the people that don't want this thing to happen don't have any form of power. Like we don't have, we're not the decision makers. Even if we, okay, maybe the only thing we have right now which somehow helps us is like social media, Facebook and Twitter. But it's very scary when you look at our leaders because if Egypt comes and decides to give each of them, say, $500,000, I have a feeling they would take it and find a way to do it, even
Hundred
without
thousand,
consulting.
50,000, 100,000. That's a lot of money to them. They said, no, 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 just give them 100,000 or something, cash, because it's the same thing. Cash is king. How do you say no to cash? Kind of thing. Plus, well, let's have a funny scenario. Not even funny scenario. Let's have a different scenario. What if one of our Janubi men in South
Mm.
Sudan took two young Egyptian girls, kids, a boy, a young girl, and did this record? If this thing happened to Egyptians in South Sudan, what do you think would have happened? Do you think Egyptian embassy would support them? What do you think would happen?
Definitely, they would support them.
And the funniest thing is not even Egyptian embassy. I bet you North Sudan would come and say, Deshinuda, North Sudan would come up against us. How do you do that to the Arabs? What is wrong? Even then, who knows? Then who knows? Algeria, some other countries would come. The amount of outcry from the Arab world. Look what's happening in South Sudan. They're doing this to other people, and especially if the Egyptians
No,
are
but
light
then
skinned.
they're the one doing these things. Even that young girl that died, the 6 year old that was raped, that guy was
Mm-hmm.
Sudanese. He was Arab.
Yep.
Like they feel, I don't know, entitled. But I have a feeling this is all like rooted in religion. The fact that because the
Not religion.
Quran is
Religion.
like
Not religion.
no.
It's actually. Go ahead.
Black
Go,
people
make your
were
point.
associated with slavery. They were like slaves in those books of theirs. So they have that mentality that these guys are less human than us.
Exactly. I agree. The less human part. It's not religion. Why? I used to think it was religion a long time ago until the situation in Darfur happened. Like, if it was religion was a problem, Darfur, they're all Muslims. What's going on? Why are they Janjaweed and all these people attacking Muslims? It's because the Darfurians, unfortunately, they got the Islam right, but they got the wrong skin color. So it's the Arab mentality that the other skin does not have the right to live. The other skin cannot prosper. and as long as African, like what's called African countries are not prospering, the happier those guys will be. That's why, if you, right now, as I have a very strong theory that the actual one of the reasons why South Sudan has never progressed is Egyptians are making sure that doesn't happen. The neighbor is trying to make sure all projects get destroyed, nothing goes right.
Santino, also,
Yes, go
there's
ahead.
something here. Like most of the South Sudanese, they don't know their rights. So if you don't know your rights, you won't be able to speak it out. So yeah.
But even how do they know their rights? How can you know your rights when you're being treated like that? I don't think
No,
they
no, but
they even.
you
Okay.
have
If,
to know your right
for
there,
in
Igbo.
this case, for the
Mm,
for the embassy, they have right to defend their. Decided not to do that. I don't know why. Maybe after they talked to the of those kids, they were saying the woman was making arage in her house and whatever the
Uh,
case was, you're supposed to defend the person.
yeah.
yeah, there's no
You don't
connection.
But
have the
I also
case,
think
whatever.
what one of the reasons these leaders are not acting is because when you look at how people are put into these positions of power, it's not really because they deserve to be there or they know what they're doing or they like what
Yeah.
they're doing. It's just about, oh, there's a big salary in that office, and so and so should go there. My niece or my nephew or my so and so should go there. So at the end of the day, you people are just there to earn that money that comes, and then even if the money doesn't come, that's sort of like a power position. So they're not even passionate about what they're doing. They don't give a fuck about people because their families are elsewhere. Their families would they feel like their families
Yeah.
would never go through this.
Nebo, wow, I need to put a little horn right now because that's the first time using an F bomb on my spaces. Thank you. Yeah, I was excited. Wow, thank you. Anyway,
Santino,
but you
Santino remains
what?
Palma. We are left with Palma now. Only Palma
Oh
now.
yeah, Palma needs to take off the glasses and drop some F bombs, man.
What? There's a
Yeah, man.
countdown.
Uh, no, we're trying to look for F bombs for our quiet women. Also, there's another one. What's that? Kim Tracy. I think she needs to come and also drop some F bombs.
But she
The
barely speaks, so
no, she. What? You just need to have something that's about men mistreating women. She'll come up like what? It's like
oh,
she comes with
so
this.
she's a feminist.
She's a feminist, my friend. That's the only thing
Okay,
that
I
she
didn't
made up
know
to it.
that.
Huh?
I didn't see that coming.
Hey, let me tell
Are
you what
you
happened.
afraid of feminists? La?
No, it's not
Yep.
she's afraid of
Yeah,
feminists.
yeah. No, I'm afraid. No, I'm afraid of feminists.
Why?
uh,
Yeah, to be honest. Yes, yeah. Just like
Why?
that. Because
Why are
they
you
know
afraid
their
of
right.
feminists?
So,
strong-minded opinions.
Wow. You don't want them to know their rights.
hey,
And
are you a
Nibble, by
feminist
the way,
now?
when,
Now
when
I'm
I
afraid of
say
you, huh?
the rights, be-
Yes, yes, Eve.
yeah, when I say like most of Sudanese or South Sudanese, they don't know their rights because
Mm,
one day, like we were sitting, my mom has a
mm.
shop somewhere in Nine Shams. It's a place here located in Egypt.
In Egypt.
So yeah, I'm
Okay.
in Cairo in Egypt.
Okay.
So we have a
Okay.
small store here. We sell like
Mm-hmm.
dakwa, whatever, blah blah blah. So we in this store there's a building. A lot of Sudanese
Mm,
live in this building. So there's this lady that came out like she was carrying like a big bottle. She want uh, to fill like with water to use it because she came from work, and when she came from work she didn't find water in the apartment.
yeah.
So she went
Okay.
downstairs because she wanted to cook for her kids. So while she was coming, this Egyptian guy was sitting and he was saying like, you're not allowed to take water from outside and go with it to the building. We cut the water because we know like why we cut it and blah blah blah. So nobody's, and the woman was saying please please. She was definitely begging him. She wasn't supposed to do that. And I was like, I wanted to to see where they're gonna go with that. So
Mm,
I asked the guy like, "What's your problem in Egyptian?" Because I speak in, Egyptian here. So I've
Ada,
been living in
mm.
Egypt like for almost 22 years. So I know how to speak Egyptian Arabic
Amal,
really well.
Okay.
So
Amale.
عمل ايه؟ She
عمل
wanted
ايه
like
سجله فيه
عايزة
الشارع.
تضرب عايزة تضرب الست يعني. So she took like أخذ الجركانة من يدينا وبقت قاعد تقول like بقى جاي يقول يعني انت ما هتطلع فوق. and I came I was like ليه هي مش هتطلع فوق؟ ايه المشكلة؟ and he was like you guys do that in your country, you're not supposed to do it here in our country, so you guys
Do
live
what?
with
Fetch
animal,
water.
you know.
You
Huh?
take the water up. You're not supposed to take the water up.
Okay. Okay.
And the
So
guy,
yeah,
okay, did the guy say, "Oh, kalam da man fash, man fash"?
ما
No,
ينفعش.
I don't get why he said that. Like taking water from outside to inside is like to from down to up is like it's not allowed.
It
He
is
feel
allowed,
inside
it's
or
okay, but he can't do that and the woman can do this, so he didn't like it.
See,
ah
it's jealousy. What's wrong with something wrong
Yes,
with his
and
legs
then I
or?
told him like you guys not allowed. I was like, in this case, what is she gonna do? She gonna wait until the water come? We don't even know when is the water gonna come. And he was
Mm.
mm,
like, yeah, you can do whatever, go somewhere with your family and blah blah. I was like, where is she gonna go? Here you can go to your parents, you can go to your whatever. You are Egyptians, you can handle. But what if like she go to one of her friends' house, and then the owner of the house, he will come. Oh, you are allowed in the house. You guys can pack your stuff and go outside of this house. You know.
wow.
Mm. Wow. So it's just
So I start yelling with him, and everyone was like, "What are you doing this?" And a lot of Egyptian, and I fight with them. And then the guy every day, he most of
Is it
there
that
is
risky?
a guy that's huh.
Don't you think they could attack you at some point? Wouldn't they think of that?
Nah,
no, the
Egyptian will
pub
never do that.
no, they can't
They
because the
knew
public
I was
outcry.
saying whatever I was saying. I have a right to defend the woman. They know the guy know he's doing whatever he was doing was wrong. He knows that,
Yeah.
but he
Yeah.
needs somebody
Yeah.
to stop him because the
Mm.
lady doesn't know the Arabic really well. She doesn't know how
Mm.
to speak it. She was begging him.
Mm.
No, I think sometimes
So
also
when I
these
stopped
guys
him, a
just
lot of
decide.
Egyptian, most of them they were on my side, and the other was like, huh?
I think the other guy was confused. Mm. But I think
Yeah.
sometimes I notice
They just do
they
that.
they just talk to just talk. They have nothing. They have no point. Even when they
Yeah.
come to a Gulf country, a lot of the local Saudis, Emiratis, when they see Egyptian in a shisha store, he just likes to talk about nothing. He says, "Get out, get out. What are you talking? You're talking garbage. Get out." They literally say that. Yeah, because
I
and then
like
there's
when bullies are bullied.
no, because the funniest thing is I don't know in Arabic. A lot of Arabics
Mm.
do not like people talking just to be talking. What's your point? What's the nukta? Shinu? What's your point? You don't have a point. Stop talking or get lost.
Santino,
Yeah.
the funny thing is when they're trying to fight, man. That's the funniest shit ever.
Did they fight
I'm
like in
telling you.
Arabic movie? They fight like an
No, they
Arabic
don't
movie.
fight. They don't fight. They don't fight.
Ah.
They will be like, "Hey, I will punch you and take you to
They
the
just
sun.
be
I will punch you. You will reach
other.
the moon." I'm
It's
telling
so
you, fight.
no because but a lot of them, their food is very delicious. They love their food. What is their food? They have a lot of food, Egyptian food, the rice and the other ones. They love their food, and that's what I think they're some of the most overweight people. So and also yeah, a lot of them have their own issues. So when a big black guy comes, tall black person comes, that's a fear to them. Oh my God, this guy can break all our bones, break everything. They literally they have fear. That's why they don't fight. It's not that they don't know how to punch or slap, but the fear that they have that oh this guy, they're skinny, they're fit, you're not supposed to fight them. You're supposed to control them with your words. That's what's going on. That's what's been happening. So they have a great sincere fear for Africans that looks like they're fit. And South Sudanese all look like. Why do you think half our South Sudanese are all models? They have that natural fit body. To have somebody who's overweight or who's been smoking. Also, by the way, they smoke like chimneys. A lot of them who've been smoking for their whole lives. They cannot last. They can not punch more than 2 minutes before they need to take a breath. It's genuine fear, man. It's fear of an ass whooping of ass whoopings. Just saying.
And they say like you Sudanese don't eat. That's why you have like white teeth in
Uh,
Metro.
I didn't hear that.
Like you
Uh,
guys, do you have food in your country and blah blah blah.
oh my
عندكم
goodness.
أكل في بلدكم لا ما بتاكلوش. Oh my God, that's Egyptian.
That's the
No.
first. For
Uh,
me, I used to think they would say that we drink too much milk, that's why it's white. But I didn't know it was like the other way around for you guys.
but we have black gums. Black gums are amazing. That's why we have naturally good teeth. Just don't as long as we don't drink for that water. There's a water somewhere, and I don't know. Is it outside of Rufa or whatever? Outside of Akbar, there's a water that makes our teeth brown. That's our kryptonite. But other than that, we're pretty good.
Damn, Santino, you know the far?
Huh? Hey, my friend, I was in Khartoum. I went there, Kalakala, Adbara, whatever, Sharf, what's it called?
You know, it's funny how
Balabal.
it's funny how you jumped from Khartoum to Adbara to
Yeah.
Khartoum, Kalakala, and then to another state, Adbar.
Uh,
That's
uh,
so funny, man.
El Aboyed. We went around,
Hello,
man.
hello, wait. Look, just shut up, man. You don't know that about Arabic, man. Hello, wait. What is
Yeah,
hello, wait?
it's a
What
place.
is hello, wait?
It's 7 hours from Khartoum.
It's Al Ubaid, man. Eh?
Albeit,
He's been waiting for that,
Santino,
huh?
Santino sounds so
I've
like
been waiting for this my entire life, man. To mock
Hey,
you of
you,
your
you
Arabic, man.
sound like
Hello,
Khawaja.
wait.
eh? What else is there? There's another place, Feka Hashim. You don't know. You didn't go to Khartoum. You didn't go to. That's a little high class people.
That's a Al Faki Hashim, not Faka Hashim. Al Faki Hashim.
Feki, huh? Oh, Feki, huh?
Faki Hashim. So
Huh?
I've been in Khartoum for 25 years. I know every single place there. So please, don't tell me that I
Huh?
don't know that place. I've been
Toti
there for
Ali?
25 years.
Toti Ali? Allah, please come back with your internet. Come back. Talia, Allah. Don't go. We're still talking. La, no, La, no. La.
I'm here.
Okay. Eh,
I'm just like I just got out. I'm looking for something to eat. That's why I'm
okay.
walking.
And Chankot left. You know, Chankot went to eat something. I don't know.
Yeah,
And it's lunchtime.
yeah.
Now you sound like you're in a pot, like somebody has locked you in a pot.
Yeah, your English, the internet is not sounding as good, huh? Huh? God damn.
Hey,
What is?
hey! Don't talk bad about my internet, man. It's
No, no.
it's South Sudan internet.
Let's go to Triple K. Triple K has not said anything. What do you know about Egyptians?
I guess
Triple K. Are
that's
you
the
taller than us?
speaker.
Hello, everyone. How's everyone doing?
Oh God, I thought you were sleeping. Thank God. Oh God damn. Oh. All right.
Why are you
So what's
whispering to yourself like that?
no? I was afraid that I'd be called Triple K, and then people said, "Why are you calling Triple K in the podcast?" He wasn't there. I said he was there. Yeah. Okay.
How you guys doing though?
We're all doing good, man. Have you learned anything?
A little bit. I was listening in it on and off a little bit because I was talking to my brother.
Okay, not sleeping. Good. Okay.
Yeah, I was on and off. Like, oh, like yo, Santino, you know what? You know what investment I just did recently?
What did
I
they
got
do?
I got a MacBook Pro, right?
God
I
damn.
traded. I traded like basically because I had a iPad Pro for a long time for editing and stuff.
Hmm.
So basically I did like a trade in, and like
Is
I
it?
got it from yeah I got it from my boy. Obviously this guy didn't buy it like he bought it through the scheme.
Mm-hmm.
So like he gave me a good discount from it. It's a 2022 iPad. I mean iPad MacBook Pro. So
Damn.
like he got it from through his scheme, whatever America.
Mm-hmm.
But I got it like for like $600 off. Then I'm basically trading my iPad in as well. So I'm basically breaking even. So it's a really good
Nice.
investment.
That's really cool, man. I was hoping there was gonna be an iPhone 14 story, but that's pretty good too. But yeah, I was looking for.
I,
Hey, nigga, I got an iPhone 14, and check this out. Hey, look at me. And I said, what's the difference between iPhone 13 and 14? I think there's a new color or something. I don't know, but yeah, I'm glad. But I always celebrate MacBook Pro because I think MacBook Air is just people who are broke. MacBook Pro is the real deal, and everything.
yeah,
Yeah,
it airs like
and
you getting this is like the same thing. The
it's like
air,
iPhone SE. That's what I feel like when I hear MacBook Air. That's an iPhone SE. It's just lacking the full
yeah,
package.
yeah. So like basically, I had to get it because like in terms of like editing wise, some of the processing is gonna be way better.
But 2022, is it Core i9? Shit, 2022. I think that's pretty new. But maybe it could have been. Probably it's still a Core i7. Core i9 is super fucking.
Chip two, so it's
Okay, done.
yeah,
God damn. Congrats, kudos. Wow.
yeah. So I'll be taking my editing serious now because I'll be taking some months off. Shit, I can't do that now.
Months off of work or out of what? Off of what?
Uh, Like my segments, editing, even art. See, I haven't put an art piece out in a while too. Yeah, because
Nice. Are you
like yeah,
typing
I
now,
haven't put
man?
like
Are you typing
huh?
right now? Are you typing? What's all that? Tuck, 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 tuck,
Yeah,
tuck,
yeah,
tuck?
my bad. I had to log in real quick. But yeah, it's like I haven't did a piece, an art piece in a while as well. I had to get
Mm.
back doing it because I
Hey,
only been doing
come
drafts.
to the art, man. Triple K. You know I'm the first one who sold an NFT. You can be the second because the second one didn't happen yet. I was
Yeah,
number two. Yeah, yeah.
my guy, we supposed to get together anyways in terms of like creating MSTs for my art pieces.
Yeah,
It's
sure.
just like we didn't have the time to do it.
You don't have the time, dude. If you just hit me up, we could make a time. You just kill some. I sleep 5 hours a day. How many hours do you sleep?
Yeah, that's true. I'm
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm like all day today. I got work until like 5, something like
Mm.
that. It's usually pretty chill today, so I don't really do much. I just
You,
like I
you
just
you work on a
I,
Sunday?
yeah, yeah.
God damn.
Like they usually need help on Sunday. That's why.
But do they know they don't care about church? Just saying. I don't go to church. We are the church. God damn it. We are the church.
Yeah,
But
like
anyway.
you would think because it's okay the world right on Sundays because Sundays so like because our shit is 24/7 right, and most of the world on Sundays they don't really do much. I realize they don't on Saturday like on Friday and Saturdays that's when they usually do like their upgrades, maintenance, whatever. But Sundays it's like they don't. I'm surprised Sundays even those Middle East countries they're pretty chill.
Mm.
I don't know why, because I don't really work hard Sundays. I just like I took a nap earlier. I don't know. I shouldn't even be saying things like this because my boss can be in here.
Okay, now you have that wonderful MacBook Pro and that great deal of deals. What can you tell us about the eh, any experience you had in Egypt or anything you know about dredging? So I just realized we went off topic there, but it was nice. I get excited when I hear about MacBook or Apple or something to do that. I get excited. So for all my listeners hope you all enjoyed that. Anyway, go ahead, Triple K. What do you? What do you know about?
I didn't enjoy Egypt. I hate it because I lived there almost 2 years before I came
You're
to
in
Egypt.
Egypt? God damn, you were in Egypt? Tall man
Yeah,
walking
I
in
lived
Egypt?
there.
Okay, what happened? Tell us.
Experience was terrible. Like there was racist as hell. Like people think white people were racist, but those Arabs way more racist.
What did they do? Did they did you hear them from up there? What they're saying? What did they do? Because you're pretty tall. What did they say?
This like bullying. Like I always say this people. You know that Chocolata song, Chocolata,
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That was a very crazy racist song. Like
Mm-hmm.
like the beat is fire though. Not to lie, the song is fire a little bit. But that
What does the song sound like for those people who don't know it? Can you sing part of it for us?
me because I saved it in my YouTube shit. I forgot.
Ah,
I saved it in my YouTube like as one of the likes in my YouTube. So hold on, let me go to it right now. That song was racist as shit.
okay. Play it from your MacBook. Let's hear the song, the racist song that's racist as shit.
I don't have my MacBook. I have it in my cause my MacBook is off right now. I'm right here.
All right, we'd like to hear it. But
Like you know what's
what
so
other?
crazy?
Okay, what's crazy?
I what you call like this guy, the guy that made the song, right? So on Instagram, I posted on Instagram, and what you call it? I tagged the person, and the person actually messaged me because I told him, like I wrote like this is a pretty racist song, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That song, whoever wrote that song, whatever, that nigga DM me. I'm like, what the fuck? He was like, yo, it was not my intention to like make it that. I'm like, but you still like it's still
He DM'd you on Instagram for real? What the fuck?
yeah.
All right. Is he following you?
I don't know. He don't follow me.
I don't know. I don't know why I asked that, but go ahead.
Oh,
But it's just
yo,
out of nowhere. Yeah. Huh?
they actually removed the song, the music
Huh?
video. They
They
actually
moved
removed
it.
the music video.
God damn.
That's crazy.
What does it sound like? Do you remember? Because I think it must be an earworm by now of how racist it was. Do you remember any parts of the song?
Yeah,
What does it sound like?
I knew that was gonna be the song.
Chocolata, chocolata.
Chocolata, chocolata, Nutella, chocolata.
Ah, ah, ah. God
Oh my
damn.
god.
yeah, bro.
You know, you know, you know what
This
the
is like,
sad thing about it?
huh?
They
My
do that in
goodness.
almost every Middle East country. They say the same phrase like the chocolata, and then they also have this. I don't know if you guys ever noticed. There's like a biscuit bar that's like made of chocolate. It's called al abid. So they have a guy, a black face on it, with like a big lip, and then they put the chocolate bar all around it. So it's called al abid, and then they love to eat that shit. But I'm just like, yo, the name of that product, it's so racist. It's very
Yeah,
racist. I
Name.
don't know if you guys have ever.
Here it.
Yeah.
We want to hear the racist name, just so we can remember. What's the racist name?
It's not a labit. It's
Ah,
العبد.
that
Al-abd,
means
yeah, that
slave.
one. That biscuit.
That means slave.
Yeah.
God
Slave in
damn.
Arabic. Yeah. And
yeah.
then they just have
What?
a piece of a black thing on that packaging. It's so racist.
My goodness. Is it sold in Canada or no?
No, in Middle East.
Middle East. Oh my goodness. God damn. But chocolata, chocolata. It's kind of catchy. But
Yo, the song is like I said, the song is actually pretty nice, but like the
the
lyrics is
beats? No,
crazy.
not the song. The beats, the rhythm. Don't say the song is nice because it's messed up. God damn. You know
So
the
crazy. Like
funniest?
they
Go ahead.
put two Sudanese people in that music video. The crazy
Get
thing
the
about
hell
it,
out of here. Shit.
I swear.
No, not are any of them Janubi?
Yeah, they did. You know, be
Yeah,
like
What
they're
was
the
not
music
putting it
video
off.
is not on here no more on YouTube. The guy maybe the guy took it off for some reason. But I still recorded it. I have it in my Instagram somewhere, my archive.
My goodness, chocolata, chocolata. Huh? You know the
Yeah,
funniest thing? I forgot to say another thing people don't really get. Egyptians are also the reason from our history is the reasons why Sudanese are considered lazy throughout the whole Middle East. You guys not know that? Like in
consider what?
all lazy. They used to call Sudanese lazy because of
Wow,
Egyptians. In all the Egyptian movies, there's a loser guy. His name is called Usman, and he's always sleeping, and he's always acting lazy in most Egyptian movies. So that's how the stigma, the phrase of Sudanese being lazy all over is like the in the Arab Hollywood of Egypt. If
Damn.
anybody watches Egyptian movies, they can know there's always some guy who's a loser called Usman. He's always sleeping and lazy. Anybody? I don't know. Has anybody else noticed that bullshit? That's why
No, I
No,
just know.
it's my first time. But
it's worse than that. What
Go
did you
ahead.
hear?
no, go ahead, sir.
No, finish yours. I'll add more.
Finish yourself. Finish yourself. Go ahead.
So yeah, I haven't watched that movie, but it has to do with like, okay, let's say a lot of Sudanese live here in Egypt, right? So
Hmm.
most of the people that are working are women, not men. Men, they'll just be at home, not even doing anything, sleeping
Ah,
all
damn.
day, night at home. So the
Huh?
women are the one that's going to the work, and they will be responsible for the house, like for the rent and a lot of stuffs. And the men, they don't
Responsible
work. Why?
financially. Why?
Yeah,
What? What?
because like the men will be saying like girls they work with a lot of money. Like a woman could be working like with 4,000, and for a man to be working in the same thing, it would be like 2,000. So
Uh, does
so
that
so
mean
men decided not to do anything instead of going out there and work.
so women are getting equal pay in that
They're
sense?
getting double pay
Uh,
than men.
huh? Huh? Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But it reminds me of Ethiopians. Ethiopian women are working and the men are sleeping in the house. Same story. Are we learning from Ethiopians? God damn, that's kind of weird. Do you guys not notice there's
Yeah.
Ethiopian women cleaning and doing all this stuff, and the boyfriend or husband is sitting at home sleeping, waiting for the money?
Yeah.
You guys not notice that? Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's
But
Same
sad.
is
thing
there
going here in Egypt.
is there
So
other? I think it's also has to do with the fact that I don't know. It's maybe like culture wide. They're like, okay, women do the cleaning job, but then most men won't even actually go for those type of jobs. So, is there other jobs that men can go in Egypt and do apart from just like the cleaning part?
But I just realized.
most of them are cleaning. So now they have like company, but the same. If you work in the company, they would just be giving like 1,000. So it's less than 2,000. So
But I think it explains a
Yeah,
lot
that's
because
odd because in the U.S. most Sudanese parents when they come they do cleaning jobs
mm,
like for universities. Because that's what my dad was smart. Like he did clean job for the university. So whenever he do that, he got free scholarship
mm,
to go to Circuit. I don't know if you guys know Circuit University is like one of the top schools here in the U.S. That's where he worked at, and he got free. Basically, it's like tuition, and he just went graduated in 4 years, and he went back to Sudan.
mm. But the
Yeah,
thing
so
also, wow, the thing also just reminds me because even in the UK, a lot of the women were also working super hard, cleaning and doing a lot of stuff. And then to the surprise, this is before South Sudan was made. To the surprise, those women were cleaning, working hard, so their kids could go in school and everything. Then what would happen? The women would fall apart because the man suddenly, when South Sudan became a country, the men were getting government job roles, and then the first thing the men did when the women were working so hard for them to get money, the man would go
just
get
go
some real government
get
job
married.
and get married. Oh my God, you know the story.
Yeah. Yeah.
wow,
Because
Huh?
like
here we're suffering from that because like a woman would work and be paying for the house and take care of the kids and do everything, and
Mm-hmm.
when the a man get a chance to get a job in Juba, they'll just go there. And here they would be just saying like, instead of both of us working, so I could just be studying and you just be taking care of the kids and the house and my school fees too. And as soon as he finishes, he doesn't look back. He just go to
I
Juba,
know,
do whatever, and get married there and start his new life. And the
Uh,
woman here is still working
and
the
for
same job.
for
So
the problem also for the people who don't understand, when they say get married to another woman, not marry the same woman again. They get married to
yeah,
another
yeah,
woman.
they get married to another woman.
see like with my dad. Luckily enough, like he didn't go back and marry another woman. But I remember when I went to visit him with my mom, like shit was so awkward because all the uncles and aunties would be like, "Yo, yeah, you should get another woman," and I'd be looking at my mom, right? Cause me, I joke with my mom a lot. I look at her like, so you can let that happen? Like I say silly shit like that to her, but like it was awkward so many times where like all these it'd be like a lady coming serving us, and then like my dad would be paying most of the shit, whatever. Then my uncles be talking to the lady like, yo, yeah, this guy right here is single. I'm like, nigga, he's not single. What the fuck? It's like, yeah, this guy's single. He's looking for another wife type shit. And I'll be sitting like, oh my god, is this what they be doing? And then again, with my dad, right? When he graduated went back, I keep it real with my dad. Right? I told him like, yo, that move for you to go back, you're so stupid. Because he had a government job. He's director of anti-corruption. Worst job you can ever get in the African country, by the way. And I told him like, yo, you could have stayed, right? You could have graduated, got a good job here, paying really good money because you just graduated from Syracuse University, and you could have saved up, then went back. But since your ego is so inflated, you just want to go back and just want to get status. You decide to go back there, but like you really not like it's all right. He's doing all right, but like he's not. He could have like something like we know about investments, all that. He could have U.S. dollar is higher than over there, so he would have stayed in the U.S., build up more money, made a business, then go. But he decided just because his ego just went. It's crazy to me.
That's interesting. But yeah,
So
what's it called? Nessie, you want to say something? Go ahead.
yeah, I was, because you know how like you're saying that your other uncles are enforcing him to marry another wife. So why
Hmm.
do South Sudanese people do that? They always see like, okay, if let's say in case of your brother, like your dad, that his brothers are the one like trying to get him a second wife. Why do we do that? Like, and aren't you supposed to be happy that your brother's
Okay,
successful and have a
you want
family?
me to answer? I can answer that for
Yeah,
you easily
yeah.
because I seen it and I also saw what Triple K is saying. It happens. That's why a lot of women, when they hear their guys going to the South Sudan by themselves, they hold their, I mean, they lose their breath. Their heart is beating extra fast. Like, oh no. What basically is happening for those who are all wondering, that is a very good question. It's about cows. So if this woman, man, this guy, he came from outside, he has money, so he's gonna buy cows, and when he gets married, there's gonna be a circulation of cows. So these guys say, hey, this man is gonna be our new cash cow. So what basically happens when when your father is forced to get married, some people are figuring out how can we make money off of this doofus. Let's find a pretty woman, half his age, and let's go for that. So it's all about cows, which basically and can be narrowed down to dollars and cents. So what I was thinking when I first heard this, I was thinking, oh, they want the father to produce more children, to do something something. Daughter is more money. That's what they're thinking about. But it's a whole cow scheme. It's a cow pyramid with built on cows. That's what it is. I don't know. What do you think, Triple K?
No, but then how do they get the cows if it's their brother
How,
getting married?
yeah.
They're not supposed to
How
be
are they
giving the
benefiting
cows.
from that?
They
How is
what
he
will happen?
benefiting from the
No,
cow?
there are some side deals. There's some side
Oh
No,
deals.
yeah.
Santino. Most of them they would just be saying like, "Ah, mara da rasu gawi, give rasu mara tani kere."
Huh? As simple as that.
Yeah.
Huh? Are you serious?
Oh man.
So
For
uma
real.
derin mara bu mara sumagawi.
They didn't mara bitana, but they didn't mara rasu gawi. So
Huh?
yeah.
So
But
the
yo,
entire the wife?
you know, what's so crazy? Like yesterday, I was talking to Nyanya. I probably butchered her name, whatever. I was talking to her yesterday about why the I don't know if you ladies can even Jim Call can attest to this as well, but I said the reason why our culture still allow married multiple women is because like it's just like natural instinct, right? Of us as humans of survivals because the more wives you have, the more kids you have, the more you can extend your family line. Because Sudan been in war for we're in peace right now, but previously everything was crazy. So you don't know if you're gonna survive. You don't know if your kid's gonna survive. The reason why people have multiple wives, just like back in the day, kings have multiple wives because they want to have successions, like you want to have children, so it can carry the bloodline along. Because we were dying as a people, we were dying so recently, and like we was losing our kids so much. So the more children you can have, the better it is like for us to survive as a people in a way. And that's why like when we first like
People
when I
okay. I
first
feel
came to
like
America,
okay. Mm,
yeah, I'm just gonna finish it. I'm gonna finish real quick. When we first came
okay.
to America,
Yeah.
there's I remember no family had less than four kids, right? In total, and it felt like less than nobody had four. It's like five, six, seven, even eight children. Even with one wife, it's because this is more like it's just like process of elimination. Like okay, so if I lose 2 to 3 kids, at least I can have you know like two other kids to push on our family to continue our line, and we can strive as a people. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying back in the day that was understandable. The war, the what, the starvation. But right now things have changed, right? And
Hmm.
ironically, men that are actually marrying very many women and having a lot of children are the ones blaming their relatives for not taking care of their children. You have
Yeah.
so many children, you cannot take them to school. You have so many children, you don't know where they're going to eat, like hospital bills. Like there's so much that is actually that is happening because of so many children, but people don't see that. The point is, give birth, God will see. Which God will see? God doesn't go to work for you. So I feel like
But at the same time too,
polygamy
like
like right now, there's no justification for polygamy.
but at the same time too is like we're still in that generation. Most of our parents and people that are our uncles, they experience war, they experience so many deaths, right? It takes, even though we're improved, it takes a while for that mindset to transfer over because your
Yeah.
country has to be in peace for a while, then the next generation have to carry that on and evolve. But right now, we still, most of our parents was experienced the war. They were in the war. They seen people die. So until that generation passes, and hopefully the peace still continues, you'll able to see change. But right now, you're not gonna be able to see it at all because, like you said, right, it's not fair for some of the kids that you're not gonna pay for their college or their school or their health bill. But it's just like they still have that scared mindset, like yo, at any moment war can break out again, and then I will lose everything. I will lose my family. I will lose my kids. So until that generation pass, that's when I think we're gonna see resolution in terms of just people thinking differently than how people think right now.
Okay. Yes, Nisi.
Yeah.
So that's a great point that like there's a generational gap and everything. So my question would be is for our generation, obviously most of us probably have experience living outside or experience kind of traveling in different part of the continent or the world, whatever.
Hmm.
Um, do you also notice similar trend of the culture that our parents have experienced that is also being recycled with our generation right now?
Mm,
In regards to polygamy.
uh,
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
I'd
people
say like
can.
Or are
that's
they
a tough
like,
question.
oh no, I like I'm educated, I know it's a tough world, I don't want to do the same thing as my parents. It's now I'm just gonna be like, dating one girl, one woman, and that's my mindset right now. Oh,
Hmm.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a tough question,
partly.
but
Okay, okay, okay.
sorry, go ahead, Nivo.
No, I was going to say I think there's like a group of people that sort of disagree and they're like, no, I'm not going to marry many women because they've seen a lot of people actually come from these polygamous families and they've seen the side effects. Like some families, actually, there's always an imbalance in how children are treated because if there's a favorite wife, then the favorite children, and some children are left out. Some children are not catered for emotionally, and so now there's a lot of issues that kids actually hate. People be like, I don't want my children to go through what I have gone through. So there's that category of people that say they do not want and they cannot. And then there are those that do not actually, because I think I've seen a number of people that have gotten married. I mean, they've been married for like 10 years now, few people, but they haven't remarried. So I don't think they will remarry. But okay, but I don't know. And then
Yeah,
there's a
yeah.
category that says we have to continue our culture. Oh, this is who we are. Oh, the Western world is spoiling us. And they just have a lot of.
That's true. But you know the thing what people have to also understand. this polygamy and this thing happens, and it's always happening with our dinosaurs that we call uncles, which are pretty much great grandfathers. These people, they
Yeah.
have children at a late stage, right? When they have children at a late stage, who's going to have the burden of putting these kids through school? The other generation. So it's actually, people don't realize it's creating a debt to our several generations of families. Like now, Triple K, you're still young. Now, if one of your uncles passes away and he has all these kids, people are going to come to you. Oh, you're outside. You're in America. You're in Dubai. But they're going to call you, send money. This is what's been happening. This sending money thing, I thought it was just a small issue. There's a lot of cases when you're being told to send money because Uncle Hanak or person over there basically had decided he couldn't keep it in his pants, decided to just sleep with all these women and keep reproducing and reproducing. The women also came to him because they thought he had money, but they did not know he didn't have money. So they continue to reproduce and they're going through suffering. And then the family will come to you. You're outside. You have money. How can you let these people suffer? Which is a very unfair situation to put people in because some of us we have business plans. Some of us we do want to actually get married as well. But it's one of the reasons why we're getting the black tax of debt. That's a big issue, and most people they didn't notice that. But this polygamy actually has is one of the reasons why a lot of families are losing their wealth. They're literally leaving because these uncles. What happens when they pass away? They pass away with pretty much nothing because all the children took what they have, so they have nothing. So then they have these baby mamas or whatever, or ex-wives because they got married from the village. They didn't study anything. They're gonna start cleaning and everything, and then it's not enough, so they come and start to take from the successful, educated people outside, which is probably among a lot of us. Send money, send money, send money, and when we say that, why did they have kids when they didn't have money? Then they're quiet. Hey, that's not your business. We have don't talk about the past. We have a situation now. We need help. That's what basically happens. Yeah. So it's actually a huge problem with black tax. But I want to hear about
What
some
does
other
that mean?
people.
It's not your business, but it's your money. So you should speak.
No,
If it's not your business, then you shouldn't give them money.
I've
No,
already
they
blocked
will
some
guilt
numbers.
trip you though. They'll
No,
make you
no.
feel guilty that you don't
The
send, that you're
I
not
don't.
taking care of family or something like that.
They guilt
And
trip
then
us
they
because I
cut
don't get
you
paid.
off. Like people are so entitled. Do you know what I mean?
Let me tell you what happened to one of our uncles who got conned by another older uncle. Because this is funny. That it's not the young uncle. There's the old uncle. The old uncle was calling. Oh, you need some money if you should, and he's drinking a lot of the money. And then what happens when he sends money? Oh, if your father is alive, he would have been so proud of you. Look what you're doing. You're being a good boy. You're a good guy. You're a good boy. Look, your father, if he was alive, he died, so he would be looking down on you proud. I don't know. I'm listening to this, and then I'm listening to this bull. I'm talking. Hey, and then I was talking to Uncle. Are you listening to this kalam fatty? And then Uncle's smiling, feeling so good. Ah, these guys, their tongues. His uncle is smiling, feeling all excited. And like his whole week has been made by this talking. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Seriously?
They're buttering him up.
God damn, I'm seeing that here. Yo, huh? and I'm talking about, and he has what's it called, another wife, and all the wives they could not have made him smile like that, huh? It's something funny. Oh yeah. Well,
We talk.
let's hear from some other people.
and
Emmanuel,
and and, and going back to like
go ahead.
your name Nisi.
Nessie,
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Nisi.
Nisi,
Nisi. Okay, is it Nessie or
Nisi,
Nisi?
Nisi, Lexi. Yeah, go
Okay,
ahead.
I'll triple
Right.
got it right.
Oh,
All right.
right.
Mm.
I should get a gold star for that because sometimes Santino.
Take it from the flag, man. Take it from the flag. Go ahead. All right.
It's already grabbed. It got grabbed already. But come from her thing from earlier, her question is like okay. Good examples is like myself and Santino, right? Because I don't know if Santino got kids or not. I don't know. He probably does. Probably.
No kids. What the fuck?
I,
Huh?
I'm just kidding.
Destroying my market? Huh? Huh? On my
I'm just kidding.
podcast? Seriously? Go ahead.
So like I'm the the eldest son in my family, right? And my parents are forced like for the longest try to force me like to get married and stuff. 'Cause even as you speak, my mom is still she's collecting check after check. She said, "You know what? Freedom Hall is like it's like a prize for her for me to get married, right? Because she saved so much money. Because she said I'm gonna throw the best Freedom Hall wedding ever, right? thirsty.
it's a
I'm white
tent,
so
man.
thirsty. You go pew? You want water? Anyways, but it's like good example is me, Santino, right? I'm 30, right? I just turned 31 like in August. So like I'm don't get me wrong, I don't have no kids, right? So it's like based on your question, like that's a good example. Like I'm changing the trend a little bit in terms of just like I'm not, you know what, I'm not just gonna get married and I'm not gonna just have kids because I'm trying to like, whenever I have kids, I'm trying to have them live a life in terms of just like I want them to be happy and good and just thriving. Like I want to leave a generation of like just and it's crazy thing on a side note, my brother younger than me, like he found a girl like he's happy with, and he's about to have a kid soon. And look at that, like see, like usually like oh the eldest son you have to get married, you have to get children, but
Wait,
my
wait,
younger brother actually have a kid, and I'm happy about that because now my mom's gonna get she's gonna kind of like leave me a little bit because honestly, and then she just wanted a kid from me, that's why she wanted me to get married. But I think in this generation, I think we're kind of bending like trend a little bit in terms of just like what we're gonna be smart about it rather than just having so many kids.
I agree. I agree. And
That,
I
that's a
noticed.
real trick. Okay, I think your pressure is going to just increase. Your mom is going to put you in more pressure. Be like, look, your young brother has gotten a wife. What are you still
Oh,
doing? What?
you boy, get out of
You would
here, huh?
think.
Get out of here, lady.
Yeah.
Away from me. That negative energy, you get that away from me, young lady. Oh my.
keep it away from away. Yeah, keep that positive vibes
And
only.
then the
Also,
second
by the way,
part is
Triple
I feel
K
like you
for your
are. What did
information.
you say? What did you say? I didn't hear.
Freedom. I was saying that Triple K has to know that Freedom Hall is actually a tent. It's not a real hall. Just saying.
I yo, secret. The
Huh?
wedding I went to, I was sleeping. Sleeping the whole time. Like
Again? Okay,
yeah,
go ahead.
cause the time difference. Cause I was there for like I think I was there like 3 weeks and we had the wedding there, and I couldn't adjust to the time difference. I was just sleeping. I was just snoring. My mom had to wake me up a few times and everything like that. But
You're
but
sleeping on a
my
plastic
cousin,
chair? A plastic chair? Or what were you sleeping on?
I don't remember. I got pictures. But
All
like
right.
what's the crazy thing? My cousin,
Pictures. Huh?
he's from Australia. The girl he married. So the wedding that happened there, when they first got married, can you guys believe that they couldn't communicate with each other? Like he spoke Arabic and she spoke Dinka. So I'm like, what the hell is
God
happening here?
damn.
Oh
So they
wow.
couldn't communicate.
Was it arranged?
Yeah, yeah, it was arranged because the my cousin dad really liked the other family, I guess. And
Mhm.
everything like, yo, that the amount of money that got dropped in that wedding, crazy. And like, I'm not gonna say it, but like,
You
it's
mean
like it
cows?
was cows money. Like, he bought cars for their family too. Like, bought like 2 cars for them, something like that. I'm like,
Allah.
what is? I know, but like they couldn't talk. I was so surprised. Like, it's like I came like, okay, so hey, I shook the bride's hand. I shook my cousin's hand. I tried to talk to the bride. She couldn't. She couldn't speak English and Arabic, and I can only speak Arabic, but I can understand Dinka. But then I spoke to my cousin. My cousin can't speak Dinka for shit, but he can speak English. I'm like, what is?
For
I told
shit.
him like, yo, what
I,
is
I
this?
guess I guess I guess they're not
Sounds like
using sign language at their
No, no,
house.
no. Nebo is called body language. Nebo is called body language. God damn. Body
uh,
language, huh?
in soap
Hmm?
So
opera.
so so what happened was it's like all
Because
the
how are they
aunties and
communicating?
uncles translate everything
Okay.
to them, which is like what, like she can speak English now like pretty good, everything like
Huh?
that. But
Uh-huh.
prior to that, it's like how can you do this? This is not love. This is not. You don't
Do they
even
have
like
kids?
somebody even though you can't communicate.
Do they have kids?
I guess you learn to love later.
No, I think the love already happened. The love already happened. You learn to communicate later, huh? What the hell? Triple K. Just how do they fight, man? What the hell? How are they gonna fight?
Yo, what's so crazy?
Huh?
I'm glad you said that. That's one of the things I said. Like so, if she mad, like it's good for the guy, right? Because if she's mad, like I don't understand. What the hell? I'm just gonna like what? I don't know. I can't just walk away. But yeah, that's the one of the thing I told him. Like I told my cousin, like yo, so like I put some to the side real quick, whispering, because ears are everywhere. I was like, yo, so like if you guys get mad, like what happens? He just started laughing, dying, right? He's like, he looked at me. He's like, He shook his shoulders, like, I don't know. I'm like, I guess so. I guess that's the best answer you can give.
I guess that's why it helped make the relationship work, because if she's
Are
mad,
are they still? God damn. Hey, are they still together? Did it work out? Are they still together?
Yeah, they're still together. They have 2 children now.
Huh? What language do
Yeah,
those
they're
children speak?
striving.
God damn.
So they're striving. So is this the secret of marriage? Huh? No
Huh?
communication.
Huh?
Is that the secret of marriage?
Man,
No
is it ever?
I guess
communication.
it's
Oh my
time for me,
goodness.
but I don't understand the language.
Is she hot?
You say
Sorry, I know
she
she's
hot?
taken. She's taken, but I'm just curious. Like, what is going on here? What's happening?
She's tall. She's decent,
Okay.
but she's tall.
Oh, she's. I heard that she's tall. All right, continue.
Yeah, she's taller than him.
Ah, god damn.
Yeah.
So he likes to look up. All
Yo,
right.
so crazy, like, cause one of the girls in Sudan, my family tried to put me on with, for arranged marriage, cause I gave it a chance. I communicated and talked, but we have nothing in common. But like this girl was like 6'6", I'm like 6'5", she's 6. Like, imagine, I was like, imagine she have heels on, and like, and I look like, imagine, like, she's yelling at me. I have to look up at her like, yo, excuse me, please,
You
calm your
look.
voice down. Imagine
Huh?
that, huh? My
And what if she
goodness.
slap? What if she slaps him? Won't he fall over? God damn, this is weird, man. Also,
Imagine
another
she
thing.
pat my head like, yo, get out of here. Like, I'm a suplex you. Like, what? Imagine that. Oh my goodness, man.
And
I
even
cover
the
heart.
Triple K. If this woman is tall, when she's happy, she pets him on the head, man. She'll pet him on the head. Hey, good boy. Huh? I don't know what's
It's
gonna
like, yo,
happen.
you get out of here. Like, yo, what is that about? No.
Huh? Huh?
Imagine, imagine I have to get in my tiptoes to give a kiss. What is that, huh? Me?
No, no. I
Tiptoes give a kiss?
think.
No, get out of here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Get out of here, man. What
And
is that?
Wait. So does
huh?
this mean you men hate to be with taller women? You want shorter women?
It's not the case,
Es-
but like,
esteem issues,
sometimes.
girl. Esteem.
Uh, no, another thing. This man can never call her shorty. He can never say that's my shorty. Who are you calling short? Just saying. Huh? This is some weird shit. And then also, what happens in the bedroom? This guy man cannot care because, by the way, with height comes weight. He cannot pick up this woman. I don't think so. Just saying, math.
Hey, Santino, excuse me, Santino. Hey, my guy.
You're excused. You're excused. Go
Leg.
ahead.
I
You're
never
excused.
skip leg day. Hey, Santino, I
Huh?
never skip
I'm
leg
not. I'm
day,
not. I'm
man.
not. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about your cousin speaking Dinka and this other woman, or speaking Ari, the
Mm,
other one. Can he carry his wife? I don't think so. Or if
yeah,
he
that's
drops
that's.
her, it's gravity. It's not his fault. Just saying.
I should ask him that next time I talk to him. Ask him like, hey, man, excuse me, like, this is, I want to ask you something. Like, have you ever had your woman airborne flight? Flight night 211.
Man,
I'm
God,
gonna ask him that.
You should also
airborne.
ask him the
Huh?
communication one, because we need to know how,
What the hell
what
happened?
makes their relationship work.
Hey, and make sure you say pick up the wife. Airborne sounds like she's flying or you threw her. What the hell is airborne? Shit.
No,
Huh?
this is my you know this is my definitions I use. Airborne is what I use.
All
The
Tossing
American
in the,
way.
like, if you want a different
right.
explanation, it's
Huh?
it's tossing in the air. Flight 211, destination Juba, South Sudan.
Oh my good. And this huge ass woman. What if she actually? What's it called? If she starts hugging him at night, the cuddles will be crazy. What the hell? Oh my god. God, you can you could suffocate. God damn. Huh?
Santina's traumatized.
Huh?
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Like, do,
I'm
do,
just
do you think do you think he gets
Or
spoon?
he's fantasizing?
not fantasizing. What are you talking about? We're gonna fantasize. It's a problem. Everything just got double problem, double
Oh my
trouble, my
goodness,
friend.
man!
Huh?
Like, do you think he gets spoon? Do you
I
think, like,
don't
he
know.
know, like, sometimes, is you cuddling, and sleeping. Do you think he's in the opposite side, like he's getting help?
I
He getting
don't
help,
know.
like, yo, that'd be crazy.
You
Imagine you
putting
getting help. Wow.
Huh?
your cousin business on the street.
Uh,
Uh,
hey,
you guys do not you guys do
it's
not know
not a
this person.
street. It's in a room. Relax.
You guys don't
I'm
know this
joking. I'm
person.
joking. I'm joking.
People can, we shall stalk you and look at all the people that are in your circle, and then we shall begin to make assumptions until we fall on the person.
Oh my goodness.
Yo,
And
what kind of
also,
investigation skills do you have?
When we see a picture of someone that is shorter than their wife, we shall know.
We're like, okay, that's the one.
Oh no, those investigation skills. You woman got it in that term, but you would never discover this person.
Yeah. Any woman that will love you, like in my like actually fall in love with you, she will be the biggest detective on the planet. She'll find information within
Oh
24
my goodness,
hours.
that is true. That
Mm.
is true.
She'll
Yeah.
even know your aunties that you don't know. She'll look you up. She'll find relatives that you yourself have never met.
Yeah. Look you
The
down.
funny
Just
thing
okay.
is, the funny thing is for a woman, let's say if you like a guy and you did all your investigation, you know all the stuff, right? And then you guys are having discussion, and all of a sudden you drop a bomb of something that you know, but he'd never told you. You're like, oh shit,
You know what's
you're
so
not
crazy?
supposed to be
You know
mentioning
what's so
that.
crazy? You
I,
both
I, I,
and
I, I saw this
Nisi,
name. Yeah? Triple K,
you
yes?
both you guys are what you call like interview people. So you guys investigation skills are on par to to the greatest ever, huh? Because I already know
On
because
par.
you guys are media people. I look at you guys, show the media influencer, content creator. All that is you're a journalist that you basically peaked in your skills of
Yeah.
investigation.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Triple
yeah.
K. I like
So,
what you're
I'm
saying.
not
They're
gonna
media.
lie.
Huh?
Nisi, I was saying, I saw this meme of a
Yeah.
babe. She went on a first date with this guy, and then she was praying, oh God, let him not find out that I've been stalking him. And so the guy is
Huh?
like, I was coming. So the guy is talking to her and is like, I was coming, but I had to stop by my auntie's place. Call the
Huh?
girl. Which auntie? Jen or Mary? The guy is
Nice,
like,
huh?
what? How do you know my aunties?
Huh?
I'm
Oh
like,
God.
wow, okay.
Uh, Triple
She
K
just
gave you guys a
exposed
great
herself.
compliment. That was nice. Triple K, you have gave those ladies a nice compliment. You said that they're media people and they're not mediocre.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
huh?
Was that a pun or something? Like, was that a pun you try to just put together?
Hey, my friend, if I have to explain it, it's not funny. Just saying.
Okay, that
Anyway,
is true.
moving on.
You are correct
Anyway,
about that.
let's move on. I want to go back to our dredging. Oh, god damn, we went off topic, but I love that. Mr. Manuel, what's your opinion about your Egyptian story, and what's your opinion about dredging? We're going around Egyptian story and opinion about dredging.
Santino,
Yeah, big man.
I'm a little bit busy doing something. Yeah, I'm just listening. So I'll come back
All
in a
right,
while.
no worries, no worries. There's another guy over there.
Did anyone else live in Egypt?
We didn't. We just they're the biggest population, 120 or whatever millions of people. So they've been exported everywhere. So even if you didn't live in Egypt, you're gonna cross paths. So it's kind of it's a whole story and everything. You never told us your bad Egyptian story. You kind of just went somewhere with a MacBook. But what was your bad Egyptian